Hello friends, welcome to my channel of Medical Matters. Today I want to speak to you about a very important component of food item, and that is protein. And as the name suggests, this is the food of first importance. It's a complex organic substance which is different from other food items in a way that it contains nitrogen, and the nitrogen component is about 16% of the total protein part. However, our body itself is composed of 20% of weight is of protein. The building blocks of protein are called amino acids. There are 20 amino acids which in various combinations form the protein, and out of this 20, 9 amino acids are such that they cannot be synthesized in the body, and hence they must be supplied in our foods. That is why they are called as essential amino acids. However, we need all amino acids, but these 9 must be supplied in the food. A protein which is composed of all these 9 amino acids in the right proportions, in the right quantity, is called as complete protein. It's called biologically complete protein. An example of this is egg protein, which is 100% has a quality, and it is also taken as a reference protein against which all other proteins are compared. Now, what are the functions of protein, being it most important? It is the building block of our body. Secondly, it is required for the repair and maintenance of tissues in our body. It is also a very important component in the synthesis of hemoglobin, antibodies, enzymes, and various hormones. It also maintains the osmotic pressures. Hence, we know that it is very important for our life, and immune system is also dependent on this. Now, what are the sources of protein? Protein sources are basically divided into two parts: animal sources and plant sources. The animal sources are milk and milk products, eggs, meat, fish, chicken and fowl, etc. And the plant sources are legumes, dals, various nuts, beans, and special mention I'll do about the peanuts, and even the cereals and millets are also important source of protein. How? I will explain it later. The protein of animal origin are generally considered as biologically complete because they contain all essential amino acids in right proportions. And the plant proteins may be deficient in one or amino acid, not completely deficient, but they may be having one amino acid in lesser quantity. But this is only half truth, because the plant protein we do not eat in isolation. We do not eat only legumes, we do not eat only cereals, we always eat in combinations. And whenever we eat in combination of cereals and pulses, the deficiency of one amino acid is made up by the deficiency of presence of this amino acid in other food. And once we eat in the combination, the resultant protein is of good quality, and it is no way less than the animal proteins. So definitely, if we are eating the plant sources in the way that we are normally used to eat, like we always eat dal roti, or we always eat rice and dal, or even the dosha has a combination of cereals and pulses, and that resultant protein is complete protein, and there is no way lesser than the animal protein, and this is called supplementary action of protein. Now, foods do not come in the packets of protein, carbohydrate or vitamins unless we are going to medical shop and buying a vitamin tablet. They always come in combination, and even the so-called food which is rich in protein, people say that we are eating a protein diet. What they are eating is protein rich diet, which has only 18 to 25% of protein in it. Rest 80% is still carbohydrate and fats and minerals, etc., and fibers, etc. So there is nothing which is complete protein available. Now certain foods do not have any protein, like oil, fat, sugar, jaggery, they do not have any protein. The richest source of protein is soybean, which is 43%. All other sources, meat, egg, fish, legumes, nuts, etc., they all have protein in the range of 20 to 25% only. Some of the cereals and millets, which we consider as a carbs only, they also contain protein. About 17 to 13% of protein is there in them. And because we Indians eat large amount of cereals in our diet, they make up quite a large percentage of, they provide quite a large percentage of protein from the cereals and millets also. So protein requirement is not very high, and if we take excess of protein, it will be converted into fat in our body and it will be stored. It will not do anything good for us. So our body needs only 10 to 15% of protein. Like total calories which we are consuming, only 10 to 15% of protein must come from the protein. Excess is not good, and it is not required also our body. Now the next thing is that ICMR has revised the requirement of protein. All adult men, whether they are sedentary worker, moderate worker or heavy worker, they need just 54 grams of protein, and the women need about 46 grams of protein. It is irrespective of height, it is irrespective of weight, and it is irrespective of the kind of work we do. Just 54 grams for men and 46 grams for the women. The so-called protein supplements available in market also contains only around 20% of the protein in them. I will mention especially about the egg. An egg contains about 6 grams of protein. An average size of egg will contain about 6 grams of protein. And if we are short of time, we do not have wherewithal to make protein rich food in our home every day, like meat, fish, etc., then we can eat eggs, and 4-5 eggs also we can eat. I have seen bodybuilders taking 30-32 eggs in a day, but they are professional bodybuilders. And if you are taking more than 1 egg in a day, please discard the yellow. 1 or 2 eggs you can eat with the yellow, but if it is more than that, you discard the yellow, because it contains cholesterol, and very heavy amount of cholesterol is not good for us. So boiled egg is very easy to obtain for a hostler or a person who is busy in his day routine and does not have time to manage rustle up the protein rich diet. Then egg is the answer. Another thing which can be very easily arranged is the various sprouts. All the pulses etc. can be made into a sprout, and the sprout is very good for protein. It becomes easily digestible. The enzyme and vitamin B content increases in the sprouts very highly as compared to the non-sprout things. Now lastly, we'll talk about something about the protein supplement. The protein supplements available in the market, for most of the people it is unnecessary expense, market driven advertisements, and even if that is taken in excess, it will also be converted into our body as a fat only, and it will retard in fact the muscle building process. Since it is chemical, it can overburden our kidney, it can damage even our kidney. Out of the protein available, whey protein is the best, because it is amino acid composition is very similar to the ideal food. Why they are become popular is, one is that everybody benefits, from maker to the people who recommend to the people who take, and it is very convenient to take. The main advantage is it is very convenient to take, and it gives a mental insurance that yes, I have taken sufficient protein. That is all I have to say. Now anything else, you please ask me in the comments. I will be very happy to answer that, and further conversation can take place in the comments and question answers. So please do follow us, and we will be coming up with more videos like this.